It's not about, teaching isn't about the one-off, it's about being good on a daily, monthly or even a yearly basis. Something I realise is that it's not too difficult to walk into a one-off class and deliver what feels to be like an amazing lesson. And that happens for a number of reasons. One, if you're just walking into a class and the kids aren't fully familiar with you, you being there is a little bit exciting for them. They don't really know you enough yet to take liberties, and you can deliver a lesson and it seems exciting and it's okay. But teaching isn't about just a one-off. You have to think about, can I sustain this particular style of teaching or this particular method stretched out over 20, 30 or even 40 years? So if you're thinking long term, how can I sustain this? So for example, if you're doing a tremendous amount of planning for every single lesson, reams and reams, and it's so exciting, there's PowerPoint, there's a tremendous amount of work for every single lesson, is that realistic and is that sustainable over a longer period of time? Equally so with such ideas as when you do things which are a little bit avant-garde, or say you might dress up in history to bring home a point, something like that. That's an exciting way to get kids involved. But can you do that every single session? And the fair is perhaps, and this this is something I've heard before, is that you keep them with what you've won them with. So for example, if you win them over with your excited personality and theatricals and dressing up, that's what you've caught them with. That's the selling point that you brought them in. What you brought them in was what you got to keep them with. So if you bring them in with, I'm dressed up in a costume for a history lesson, look how exciting it is, but then the following lesson it's just down to a regular normal, take your books out, then that's going to mess them up, because it's going to be like, hang about, you sold me on this idea of, look how exciting history can be. Wow, the guy's in a costume, and now we're just doing history work like any other regular teacher. So you've got to think in terms of long term. Is what I'm doing sustainable? So to have a bedrock of how you deliver, which should be interesting, but maybe interspersed with things which are out of the ordinary as a treat to go back to the base, that's more sustainable than thinking, can I do something every week? Because if you do that, then you put yourself under the cosh, so to speak, of having to produce something amazing and out of this world every single lesson, which isn't really sustainable. That's one of the points that came out.